He could
And let me tell you something, those, I've been ripped up by that animal.
You think you can hold us when we do a video?
Deadly Tarantula Girl back with Chris Curtis at Mondoggie tonight, playing with an incredible croc monitor. Chris, what can you tell me about this guy?
I can tell you that they are very dangerous and very aggressive, and they have very sharp teeth.
Yes.
And all the rumors that you hear about these specimens are true.
Do you know where they get their name of the croc monitor?
The croc monitor, possibly because of the teeth, the way they hinge back, also because of their aggressiveness. Now you do know this is the longest monitor in the world.
And how long is that?
The record, I believe, is 16 feet.
That is incredible.
Correct. It is the reticulated python versus the anaconda. Obviously, the anaconda, the Komodo dragon, the retic is obviously the croc monitor.
So, to what area is this animal indigenous?
Indonesia, it is Papua New Guinea, and several of the islands surrounding there. What they are looking at now, again, is are they subspecies, or is it like the green tree python? The ones that come from this area are this color morph, ones that come from the other island, or from the islands basically broken in half. But the surrounding islands, the color morphs, you can see an incredible difference between the animals that come from different localities.
And so which area does this monitor hail?
That particular specimen, I believe, comes from Papua, the other half of Papua New Guinea.
That area of the world has some species of my very favorite animals. Where'd you come across this guy?
That specimen I bought from an individual who purchased it from the gentleman out in Las Vegas, Exotic Pets. She could not handle the animal anymore, and we purchased it. They're very aggressive, obviously.
Yes. I actually have some wounds right now from my Asian water monitor, and that was purely from him just holding on to me while I was transporting him. This animal is far more aggressive, and obviously I am wearing hex armor so I don't get shredded. These animals have 3 very serious defense mechanisms. 1, they have very large sharp teeth for a monitor. Number 2, they have some insane claws, and number 3, you can see a long, sharp, whipping tail. Now this does not have spikes on it like those panda pied iguanas, which that panda pied iguana that whipped me with his tail actually did slice my finger, which I think is pretty awesome. But their tail has bony-like scales that will actually slice you. And you can see he is trying to whip me to tell me I don't want to be held. I want to run and swim in the pond. Please let me go.
Now these animals are mostly arboreal. So you can imagine an animal, and these animals get huge like we mentioned. You can imagine an animal that size lurking above you in the treetops.
Wow. I can see why the natives would be very afraid of this animal and would name it the croc monitor, but I think he is incredible, and he has the prettiest brown eyes.
I can tell you there's a lot of collectors that have had these animals that don't ever want another one.
Yeah, I believe it. So you can see the bright, beautiful coloring on his body, and you can also see that his claws are definitely reaching, and he is also holding on to me with his tail. He wants to know exactly where I am and what I'm doing. And so this was so much fun to play with. I know that people probably don't come over and ask to get out your croc monitor. They just want to look at him in his enclosure. But call me crazy. I consider this fun. Did we already do an outro for this one? Okay.